Hey guys, we're back out trawling off the coast of South Carolina. We're out here pulling a 40-foot trawl net with a 25-foot Parker. We got some good friends with us today.
Got Rob and Kendra. I'm Stephanie. And this is Oliver.
And we've already been pulling about an hour now, so we're about to check the tail bag to see if we got any shrimp with you guys.
Well, we got a little bag of stuff.
Not bad. Not good, not bad.
Yeah, not too bad, not too good. I see a stingray in there, so be careful with that stingray. I'm just going to use the winch over there. Put some tension on this line that I'm holding. I'm going to pull it up. Yeah, there's a little shark in there. Some nice shrimpies. Yeah, the granny knot that we use instead of that cod knot, so those dolphins don't pull it out.
Yeah, we definitely don't want them dolphins to release what little bit of shrimp we catching, right?
No, especially not right now. We got enough to fill up a bowl full, I believe, so we don't want the dolphin to eat it. We want to eat it.
Where'd all the shrimp go?
I don't know. They're not in here. There's some in here. We're glad to see what we do see. I did see a stingray in there, so definitely be careful of that.
Well, I'm seeing
Alright.
some decent sized shrimp.
Oh yeah, some nice shrimp. Some little croakers. And I tell you what, these croaker better swim fast, because those dolphins out there will definitely try to eat you up. Some little flounder and flukes. Some little squid. That ray, you got that ray out of there. It's a nice sized little flounder over there. And a little bonnet head shark.
This is the one you like to eat, right?
Oh yeah, you can eat those. They are good to eat. Whew, that flounder does not want to be gotten. So, I'll give you a good little look at him. His little spots on him. Pretty little flounder. Swim, buddy. Oliver's getting that tail bag tied up.
That's not a bad pull.
No, not too bad. They look better on the table. We got plenty of shrimpies, so that's good.
Not very much bycatch, so the turtle excluder was doing a pretty good job. And this is the turtle excluder right here, guys. Is this metal grate right here, and as stuff gets flushed in here, if you ever get a sea turtle or something, this opening right here will let all that big stuff through. That shark you seen was just big enough to fit right down through there.
That's right. He went right through the grate and got in this tail bag, but if he would have been any bigger, he would have got stopped by that grate and flushed out of this big hole. And I see a bunch of shrimp up in there, so I hope they get washed out into this tail bag.
They'll get washed on down.
All right, we're gonna get off of here, get all this sorted out, get this tail bag back put out, sand dollar. And that is what a live sand dollar looks like, that green and purple color.
What's that right there?
A little fluke.
Right in. Shaped weird.
Yep. Got
It
it.
sure is good to have some help on the boat today.
Yeah, buddy. Some head poppers.
Let somebody else get the experience of shrimp trawling. We're just crossing our fingers that everything continues to go okay. We're having a little bit of issues, but we're working through it.
You know, that's how it goes on a boat.
But they all like this.
Oh yeah. We wish they were all like that. That's a good sized shrimp right there when he can fit across your hand and hang out the sides.
Well, at least they ain't all like that.
Right,
either.
that's right.
Hot dog shrimp.
That's right, that's some hot dog shrimp. We need a bun for them. No boy, no guys. We are dead in the water at the moment. We have dropped the net for a second. You see the motor cover up, which is never a good thing. So
let me get the flathead screwdriver and a pair of pliers stuff.
All right.
The pliers is right here.
Not everything for flathead.
Yeah, we're not getting enough fuel flow to the motor, so we're trying to change out our fuel filter and check a couple things, make sure the electric fuel pump and everything's working like it should.
So this is part you guys don't always get to see, but since we have a few extra hands on the boat today, figured I would get to show you some of all the fun that we're having all the time, right?
It's all part of it.
It's all part of it, that's right. We say it all the time, shrimping ain't easy, but... So we got a few shrimp that we were starting to get the heads popped off of. So, got what? Half of a basket, close to 3/4 of a basket of shrimp out of that pool. So we're hoping to find some more shrimp if we can keep this motor running.
We figured out most of what our problem was going into the carburetor. There's a little tiny filter right here. And I believe that little filter was getting stopped up. We pulled it out and we're just going to run without it for a little while.
In the water they get a little bigger. So
Mantis shrimp.
mantis shrimp, as I was just telling them, the best eyesight in the world. And you can see his little mantis arms sticking out. And they have sharp little points everywhere too. So all of that right there is spiky sharp, just like a shrimp has their horn. Big horn there. And another horn on their tail. So they have quite a defense mechanism.
And that right there is actually a brown shrimp, right?
No, it has green on it.
A lot of green on this one. I see a little bit of green.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't know if these guys here are used to being on a boat that you got to work on the whole time.
I don't know, I'm finding pulling the heads off shrimp kind of therapeutic.
Okay.
Little angelfish.
Kind of like working with the squeeze balls.
Yeah. Take out some aggression.
That's right. Uh-oh. Rob.
A little angelfish and a moonfish.
We're going to keep pulling for a little while. The boat landing we put in over here, we're limited on time today. The tide is coming in, and once it starts to drop back out, we're not going to be able to let that tide drop out but so much, because that boat landing, Butch's landing, gets so shallow that we can't get this boat out of it. That's right back around the Harbor River Bridge over there between the Harbor River Bridge and Gay's Seafood, if you're down in this area and familiar with Butch's Landing. Alright, we're gonna get them. We're gonna wreck them.
Keep the boat moving.
We good now. We're up to between me and Rob, we put our heads together and figured it out, I believe.
Glad to have people to know how to work on stuff. We don't want to sit out here all day by ourselves.
The only thing I know how to do is work on stuff, but I don't never know how to solve the problems. I can work on it, but it just gets worse and worse.
Figuring it out, right?
That's right. I'm a year into working on this boat now, so and we're still having issues. 1988 Parker.
What you see in there, Oliver?
I don't see nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing at all. All I see is an empty net.
Oh, there's some shrimpies. I see them going back that way.
Uh-oh,
Shake them back down. I hope there's more than 3 in there.
I think there's 6.
Rob said he saw 6, so that's going in the right direction, at least upwards. Oh yeah, that's a pretty good sized ball there. You see some little shrimpies jumping, so that's a good sign. I don't know if that's a stingray tail I see right there or an eel hanging out. Oh, it's an eel. An eel.
It looked like that. Yeah, I put it around.
Yeah, slimy. But I wanted you guys to get a look at it before he slithered his way out of there. We'll come on this side of it. Bag, maybe a little more than what we had a while ago.
Well, we think.
Get this little fluke out of there. Put him back in the water. Better swim, little fluke. Got these dolphins around you. He's a little stunned. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Definitely a clean bag.
Yeah,
no mud and not a lot of bycatch.
That's right.
Even though we know some of you, all you want to see is the bycatch, we don't want to catch a lot of bycatch.
That's right. Yeah, and then there's others of y'all who get really upset about the bycatch, so we don't want the bycatch either.
Another thing, when we do catch a lot of bycatch, all Stephanie wants to do is talk to y'all about the bycatch.
Yep, I'm good at that. There's one of those little catfish. Got one more up here. We don't want to lose any. Got one of these little hog chokers. Get off that net, boy. We're swimming. Dive down deep.
I've seen worse and I've seen better.
Oliver, captain's gonna tie the bag back up.
All you're doing is tying up multiple knots.
Yeah, I tied one time and then I flipped it over.
Another little southern flounder. Oh, there you go. He got his breath.
Why did the captain tie the bag?
That way,
So
if
he can't blame the problems on nobody else.
that's right. That way, it's your fault. Cannonball jellyfish.
We might have it a few times. He
Got him a
blamed it on you a few
flounder.
times.
Nice whiting.
There ain't nothing like pulling the snap net for about an hour and then the bag be open.
That's right. Then they blame it on the dolphin, like we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
The dolphin
That's what
opened
my
the
buddy
bag.
told me fair. Yeah, I'm calling you out, Philip.
Yeah.
He pulled a net about an hour one day and he swore that the dolphins opened his bag, so that's why we don't use the cod knot anymore.
That's right. We use that granny
The
knot.
dolphins untied it.
Yeah, so we don't know if the captain didn't tie the bag or if the dolphins actually untied it by pulling on the end of that cod knot. But
What do you think happened, Kim?
No comment.
she said she pleaded the fifth.
The captain has to get me back.
That's a good answer. All right, so we're letting the tide kind of drift us back. Letting the tail bag go, the tail bag buoy. See, some of these shrimp have some red legs.
Oh, yeah.
That's the ones they say is on the move. Oh yeah. Unfortunately, he's not keeper size though, so another little whiting there. Oh, and this one's trying to escape. Let's put him back in here. Red-legged shrimp.
Yeah, and they don't have to really do with the size either. See how that small shrimp still has red legs?
Right, and this one right here. And what he's talking about, you can compare him to these ones that have the white or the clear
What's
legs.
causing the red leg?
We always heard that the shrimp are on the move when they have red legs.
Okay.
I don't know where they moving to.
Well, they're moving out, obviously. Here's a squid. You See, he's got his suction cups on those little whiskers.
Look at there. Sand dollar.
Pretty sand dollars too, big ones.
You can feel them moving.
Little trout.
Stuff. I think we need to get these shrimp off of here. We're going to bypass the filter on the motor. So we're going to have to open this engine compartment up before we hook back to the net, right?
Alright.
So we'll just put these in a basket.
Alright, and Kendra's going to throw those beauties right there out so they can keep on living their sand dollar life.
We'll look for fish as we go.
So, got a little purple pansy here, or a purple mushroom. It's called a sea pansy. And those are just bottom dwellers. They use that little tubule on the bottom that is kind of attached to the bottom. So that is a living little plant. You can see another here. Little starfish. There's a cotton shrimp. You got him a little stingray over there.
A little boy stingray.
Right, that's right. From Claspers.
That's hard to get you,
Yeah,
right?
that stinger. Yep, it will get you.
Now, will it actually stick you or just
Both.
bump up against you?
Either one, either one.
Even if you rub your finger down that barb, it'll still cut you. You've got ridges like a
Yeah,
barb.
it's serrated like a knife.
Look
Yeah.
at here.
Yeah, perfect little starfish. And a little pear whelk that's got a slipper shell growing on it. And it's got the big armed hermit crab inside of it. So that's got two living creatures here. This hermit crab that's living there and that slipper snail right there are both alive. This little flute. Whoop.
Little small whitey.
Yep.
Squid.
Butterfish. And they say they call these the butterfish because they say, you know, people used to eat them, or people do eat them, and that they are so smooth, taste like butter. Downers. You can see their face is kind of angled down. Little flounder. Those little live guys out of here. Alright, little whiting, you better swim. Oh, that bird got you.
Cannonball jelly. First one we've seen today, right?
Nope,
Y'all seen more?
we have.
That's the first one I've seen.
Yeah, little Spanish mackerel. Little tiny one. That bird got him.
They were up there direct, and we just scooped them up on there.
Oh, he's still kicking. Let's put him back right there so that way he gets a little chance. You better get the swimming buddy. Get out there behind that back frame and the birds are going to get you like that one did.
Check out that little flounder.
Oh yeah, little hog chokers. And they like suction cup to anything. They'll like stick to the sides of the table and everything.
And what was it called?
Speckled crab.
They're called a hog choker. They say back in the day people used to gather them up and feed them to their hogs, and because of the way they suction to things like that, they would actually choke the hogs. They'd get caught in their throats and choke them. So that's how they got their name. I don't know what their name was before that, but now they're the hog chokers. Little praying mantis shrimp. Mantis shrimp. I think it's an angelfish. Some type of little aquarium fish. And they're just wide enough that a lot of times the birds don't mess with them. They dive at them, but when they see them, they leave those little angelfish alone.
Y'all didn't realize y'all was going to be on the boat with a biologist, did you?
Nah, just a nerd. Oh.
From here to North Carolina.
It was down Forest Gump.
Yeah, Bubba.
And you see his little fin sticking up that way. Swimming straight down.
And that was Bubba. Mom.
Those seagulls love those little downers. cigar minnow or a glass minnow.
Put your hand right here, Steph, and let me see if this thing will thump you for the camera.
Nope, it didn't. They say they will though. They say their thump can be as strong as a 22.
Wow.
A 22 shot.
Yep. Those
And the
little
back.
arms.
Oh, yeah, the
Yeah.
arm.
I guess he goes boop boop. It's got that left hook. All right. So
All right, back to the drum.
another basket of shrimp though. Man, that's one of those nice hot dog shrimp.
Where's this going?
Wow.
We'll just slide a little bit for a minute.
All right, so they're gonna lift this motor cover back up
Wait,
and
Steph,
mess with it some
shut the
more.
motor off for a second.
Which one? Square on this side.
So guys, I got some master deep-header shrimp. It's here now. How's it going, Kendra?
It's going good.
How's these shrimp looking?
They're looking good. They're
They're
big.
looking beautiful.
Oh, nice.
Wow. Woo-hoo-hoo. You know we love these shrimpies like this.
And we're sorting out as we go.
Rob's got a handful for
Look at that. Woo! Look at that. And we have bypassed that filter, and we've been back trawling about 10 minutes, and this motor, it just has a lot more power. I don't know if it's actually the filter, because we've already changed to a new filter earlier, or it's the housing itself may be corroded on the inside. But we're going to sort these issues out, guys.
Look, I got a little blue crab here, and it looks like he has no claws on either side, and he's actually lost most of his legs. But if you look real close right here, he's actually regenerating 2 legs and a claw on that side, and one leg on this side and his claw. So I'm gonna put him back real close to the boat because he's already had a pretty tough life already. So I hope he can swim away without these birds getting him.
I hope you get back to de-heading some of them shrimp. What about you, Rob? You need some help, right? We don't need to learn about no blue crab today.
Yes,
We after them shrimpies.
all of our salts of Hrdlick want to learn about all kinds of stuff, like a little cannonball jellyfish.
How about learning about these shrimp? Y'all want to learn about something? We don't want to be catching all that bycatch. Guys, on this pool here, we've been out to some deeper water, and I'm seeing tons of stuff. On the bottom. I'm not sure if that is shrimp or a fish, but I'm hoping for a really big pull this time with you guys. Put our autopilot on. I'll carry you guys back there and show you what's going on.
That's how something got here. Bubbles.
They're getting through them.
This is one of the bigger pools in the last little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah, we had a little bigger pool, and that second pool was a little bit bigger, but it still ain't near what we need. But the boat, thankfully, it has been running pretty darn good ever since we bypassed that filter. We got tired of pumping that bubble, didn't we, Rob?
We had to come up with something.
So right after the electric fuel pump, we put an inline, bubble just to keep the prime to the motor. And it was like every minute or so we was having to pump that bubble just to keep enough fuel pressure to this motor. It was terrible dealing with it. Now my only issue is I'm worried about if the fuel filter was getting stopped up, is that going to affect the carburetor, the stuff that was going through, the filter. Now it's no filter in there. can't win for losing, right? How many of you feel that way?
Right.
Look at this.
So the one that was video, that's the wheel type of shrimp.
And that right there is a 7-inch shrimp there. That shrimp don't look like it, but that's a 7-inch. It may be 9. I'm thinking it's more like 9.
I think that's one of those fish tails.
Look 9 to me. What was that, Kendra?
We'll see how big it was about 3 hours from now.
That's right.
It's about 11 then.
Yeah. Yeah, by the time we get back home and everybody starts asking us about our catch, you know, we had that one in there that was 11 inches. Y'all seen it? Well, we picked the perfect day to be out here as far as the weather. We got a little bit of a breeze, about a 5-knot wind coming out of the northeast. No, actually northwest, I'm sorry. So everything's looking good. With as much shrimp and bycatch as these seagulls eat, I don't even know how they can fly. Every one of them that I see, I know you guys can't see it in the camera, but they got the antenna hanging out their beak. What was that, Mary?
We're talking about the new map.
New map.
I'm trying to get these ladies and gentlemen to communicate with you. You know, I'm not really the talker. She's the talker in our family, and Kendra says that Rob's the talker in their family.
Well, we've been talking, don't worry. Yep.
Well, what else can you do? Pop heads more often. You think you could pop heads faster if you wasn't talking so much stuff?
It'd be slower if we wasn't talking.
We just love having a good time with you guys. Appreciate each and every one of you that's watching our videos out there. And we're going to get right on into that next pool with you. Guys, when you run a boat out here trawling as much as I have over the last 5 years, you can start to tell when the net is heavy. The boat pulls different. You can feel more drag across the bottom. And I'm starting to feel like, you know, we may have some more weight in the net on this next pull. I'm sure hoping so. We've been pulling now about 45, 46 minutes again. Got a little timer here where I keep time of our trawls. And before we had pulled about an hour, both the other pulls. So I'm just going to get us back into some shallow water and go ahead and check it. That way I'll know, you know, the area that I just went through, the stuff that I was seeing on the bottom is shrimp or, you know, what it was. I have no idea. You guys are going to see it when I see it. We're going to pull it.
I'm probably not hung all over.
You see we've drifted over it. All right, so we got the tail bag pulled up, or we got the turtle excluder pulled up.
Man, is it on the tail bag side? Yeah, we probably can shake it on down.
What is it?
Let's see here.
It's right here.
That's right. No, that's in front of where it's supposed.
So they got something stuck in the net. They're trying to get it out. And I'm trying to give you guys an idea of what it was.
I'm trying not to shove a bug.
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep it covered up back here. No crack attacks. Oh big.
Man.
Big piece of
cross tie.
cross tie.
This may have been the extra weight I was feeling.
We're gonna leave it up in the boat.
At least I'll be able to use this for excuse if we don't have anything. Right.
So this is just, at least it's just a piece of a cross tie instead of a whole cross tie this time.
Wow.
And we had people ask us before, how in the world does a cross tie get out here? But of course,
This is it right
people
there.
use cross ties for lots of things in this area. One of the big things people use them for are seawalls. And of course with hurricanes and things like that, those seawalls do get washed away sometimes. So then they end up out here in the water as debris. And we get the fun thing of getting them out of the nets. Look at these pretty dolphin coming right here too. While these fellas work on trying to get this net pulled up. Tail bag.
Not as much as I thought.
So I'm gonna loosen this for him.
Piece of wood had me full.
Yeah, Oliver was saying it was heavy a while ago, but say he thinks the cross tie had him fooled. There's not as much in it. Lots of little fishies I see.
Yeah, the motor's running good. We can't complain.
Yeah, that's right. We're not stranded out here, so we can't complain. Look at these pretty dolphin right here.
That's probably as much as we had earlier.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
This little dolphin right here, he's waiting to see. And there's one over here flipping and turning. I don't know if you guys can see him. Yeah, not as much this time.
That board back there at the back.
It's right here.
Not as much. So we might have been seeing a lot of fish on our depth finder.
Yeah, I noticed it had a lot.
A lot of these little fish right here. Got some shrimpies in there though. Oh, got a big egg mass of something right there.
You know what you got to do when you're shrimping? Pull, pull, pull.
Yep.
All you do.
Every little bit adds up.
So a little horseshoe crab. And actually it's a horseshoe crab molt. You can see where the back of it right here is already open. So this is a molt. This crab has already shed this shell. You see what the little horseshoe crab looks like.
Ran it 2 times. It don't matter if it's on the same side, as long as I loop it.
The stingray, mantis shrimp. So a lot of the same things we've already seen. A lot of the common stuff here. Oh, that shrimp got away. And the seagull grabbed that mantis shrimp and dropped it, so he got away too. You can see that red eye in that. And this one right here with the red legs. Turn this lens off. Little like, angelfish. Gone. He gone. Oh yes, some more sand dollars. See another one there too. A shrimp head. I think we probably popped that shrimp head earlier. Little starfish. You can see his little legs moving there. I'm gonna put you back, fella. And we've seen these little eggs. Little eggs. See it growing in there. I'm not sure what kind of egg this is, so if y'all know what kind of egg it is, let me know. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Some of them are so pink or red, and then look at these little tiny brown shrimp. Thank goodness this isn't what we're catching all of, but we did run into a lot more brown shrimp this time. I see a good many of them right here. All right, I got to get off of here so we can get hooked back up.
To the trawl net, got the autopilot hooked up, and we'll give you a little better look at what we've got in that catch. Looking good. Not bad. So, if you were me, would you go back to where we pulled the first 2 pulls, or would you go back to where we pulled the last pull?
Somebody help me out. I don't know the name of these little fish right here that we caught so many of this time. So one of y'all tell me what these are.
I thought that was actually what they called the hog chokers.
I don't believe so.
Yeah, I believe that is what they call the hog choker. You guys tell us in the comments.
Yeah.
I think Steph's been calling the little
Fluke. It's a type of fluke that's the hog choker.
the
I
little
believe,
fluke,
but
the hog choker.
this is a croaker. I know that's a croaker.
Oh yeah, that's definitely
So
a
this
croaker.
is not a
now.
croaker because I know some
That's
people are probably going to say that's what it is.
That's an 8-inch croaker.
I think your ruler's messed up.
Look
You
how
must be
red
looking at the
colored
wrong
that
side.
shrimp is. And there's nothing wrong with that shrimp. He's just redder in color than the others.
There's a lot of those in here.
Look at that. That's a nice one. Are those red shrimp, are they about to molt? Could be. Hey, it feel the, I don't, but you can't feel it because you got gloves on, but it's very soft.
Texture.
So I think that shrimp's about to molt. You know what I need y'all to do? Let me know in the comments. Ooh, look at that big old shrimp there.
Trying to get this bycatch back out of here while some of these little fishies are still alive.
That's right. We're pulling. We're gonna get this next pull, you guys. Here's my view for today. That and this view. I'm kind of the lonely fellow up here driving the boat. Don't give me a hard time about not doing nothing. I got my swim shorts on under my pants today just in case if we get ropes hanging around our motor. You know, the captain's got to be the one that's willing to do things that the others don't do or he don't expect them to do on the boat, right? You know what it's like. It ain't easy being the captain.
All right, guys, this is our last pull for today. So we're getting this net pulled in. We've already got the doors picked up and on the sides. Man, it's been great to have Kendra and Rob help us because more hands are better. So they're pulling in this net and then we're gonna check the tail bag. The dolphin are swimming all around. We just had one do some acrobatics out here and we got to see a great dolphin show for a second. And they're on this side now, so let's see if we see these dolphins come back by while they're struggling with this net. I see the ripple up there, so I know they're right up there. Oh, look at that. Mm-hmm. There were several out here, so.
They stay right there with their mama too.
Mm-hmm. Learning to eat from these shrimp boats. Learning that we're going to be throwing back some goodies, some snacks that they might want. Y'all getting it, fellas? Oh, they're coming back. Coming back this way. Come right here so our saltaholics can see you.
Get all the stuff shook down.
Every time I move, they go a different way. Isn't that the way dolphins work? You pull out a camera, they go on. You turn one way, they pop up on the other side. See?
Yep.
That's how it works. They're watching. They don't want to show off for you guys. We want them to though. Look at these beauties. Y'all work harder, work faster. Nah, actually take y'all's time.
Dolphin, they want to see shrimp.
They want to see these dolphins too. We're on a shrimping video, but you know what follows shrimp boats?
We have 3.
Okay, yep. Beautiful. We hope there's a few more in there than that.
Got another piece of wood in here.
Ooh, that one's tough.
We need to flip this thing over.
That's a nice shrimp right there too. So people ask us sometimes, how do you dehead a shrimp? So since we only have a couple right here, it's easy for you to see. Your shrimp tail and his head starts about there. So all you do is take your fingers and kind of pinch, and it pops right out. And see what, they're so fresh right now that when you pop the head off, that vein that most people devein out actually comes out with it. So you can see that there. So you can tell when it's really fresh shrimp, sometimes the shrimp are already deveined. So yeah, buddy.
You might be able to pull this thing up. I might need to get the wind.
They got down to the tail bag now.
Yep. Just pulled out and then by hand.
Okay. I see a couple skates in there.
Rob did most of the work.
Oh, actually that looks like it's a cow nose ray maybe. Because I see the barb on the tip of its tail and the way it was shaped. So yep, that's a cow nose in there. So we'll get her out of there, or him. I think I saw the claspers on the back of that little fella, so we'll get him out of there and give you a closer look. But he does have a barb right there.
Who?
This cow nose ray that's in there. You can see his little barb sticking out right there, that little white tip.
Oh.
So the cow nose rays, their barb is actually really close to the top of, or to the tip of their tail, like right where their tail meets the base of their body. Unlike a stingray who is acrobatic and can swing that tail back and sting you pretty good, the cow nose ray, as long as you're at the front of him, you can't really get his barb.
There we go.
Alrighty, and I hear him up there huffing. The last haul, that's right. Got a moon jelly here. I'm gonna we'll put him back in the water. You can see all his tentacles hanging there, the stinging parts. And that moon jelly, you can see they're under my fingers. They're 4 chambers.
Stingray.
And there's that cow nose ray I was talking about. You can see that barb.
Yeah, the stingray. That's the cow nose ray. See how the square hit?
Really close.
Yeah.
Stop. Hit me a little scraper. Let me get these shrimp pulled to the front a little bit.
Alright, here you hold this down.
Well, we sure are thankful for the help that we've had on the boat today. Hope that they've had a good time.
I appreciate your time.
Oh yeah,
Appreciate you letting us go.
shrimping ain't easy. Look, I'm unzipped down there, but I got my shorts on.
Learn something new every
Really
day.
huge sand dollar. Wow, look at that sand dollar. That's a big one.
Whitey.
And there's a stingray right here too. A real one.
And we're cutting it close to get out of the boat landing, guys. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Look at that monster there. There's a 12-inch shrimp. That's a 12, y'all.
Got an egg mass here.
So we're gonna call it a day.
Pliers.
We'll see you guys. Y'all take care. See you on the next video. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button.